All right, so welcome. We'll begin in a child's pose, please. Come to kneeling at the center of your mat. Heavy the weight of your hips down and back towards your heels, and then gently bow your torso forward. Bring your forehead down to the floor. From there, a little bit of space and time to settle in and get comfortable as best you can. You can try on several different options, maybe arms out long in front of you, palms face down, or maybe arms swept back by your sides, palms face up. You could spread your knees wide apart, create some space for your belly to hang soft and heavy. Or you could draw your inner thighs close to one another and create a little bit more support for the weight of your torso. As you find a space that you can settle into, do your best to close your eyes and connect to your breath. Softly draw every inhale in through your nose along the back of your throat. Let it swirl wide in the soft tissue of your lungs. Every exhale, a chance to sink and deepen just a little deeper into the space that that breath leaves behind. I took the 9 a.m. yesterday with Jamie Bailey, and in her class, I was reminded of these words by Mary Oliver. This is the first, the wildest, and the wisest thing I know, that the soul exists and is built entirely out of attentiveness. So over this next hour, so much less about what you do, so much more about how you do it. Know that if at any moment you need rest, you can always come back here, find this child's pose, and gift yourself with rest. But all along the way, how much attentiveness can you gift yourself, noticing the sensations of your body, the movement of your breath, the process of your thoughts, so that you might practice in a way that's deeply nourishing to you. Throughout the class, breathing in and out through your nose will help regulate your body temperature and nervous system. If at any moment you need a breath that's a little bit more powerful, a little bit more calming, you can always give it some sound and some vibration, and that might come out like a ha, or a or a gentle flutter of your lips. We'll go ahead and try one right here, right now, all together. Gently exhale out all of your air with an SH. Take a deep breath in, let it fill you up, front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Let it go HA. Nice. It might feel good to begin to gently rock your forehead right to left. Massage along the space of your eyebrows, one temple along to the other. You could allow that sway to spiral down your torso into your hips and feel them rock a little bit, back and forth, back and forth. If they're not there already, gently crawl your fingers forwards towards the front edge of your mat. And a couple of moments to infuse your hands with your attentiveness. Wiggle through your fingertips, each and every knuckle. Fan your fingers wide and feel the skin stretch along your palm. Walk your hands so far forwards that your elbows and forearms gently lift from the mat. A couple of moments to feel the reach of your arms and the heaviness of your hips, yawning open the sides of your body. Take one more deep, smooth breath into that space. And then on your exhale, pull yourself forward. Come onto all fours, create a tabletop position. Here, plant your palms right underneath your shoulders. Stack your knees right underneath your hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze and your tail skyward, broadening your chest. On your exhale, scoop your low belly up and in, push into your palms and round your back. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, open the throat. Exhale, scoop the belly in, lift the middle back skyward, feel your shoulder blades expand, and then keep going just like that. Every inhale into cow, and every exhale into calf. Soften your vision, close your eyes, take your focus inward, and move in a way that feels uniquely satisfying to you. So it might be these cat-cow postures. It might be something a little bit more circular, a little bit more spiraling. You could roll the neck, jump rope the ribs, sway the hips, bend the elbows. Let it be a soft yawning of your body awake, a chance to open up all of your corners, all of your edges. Good. And then keep it going. Fan your fingers wide. Inhale, curl your toes under. And exhale, send your hips skyward. Come into an upside down V shape. And as you arrive there, continue to move it around. Feel it out. So maybe start by pedaling through your feet. Root one heel to the mat and then the other. Maybe bend both knees deeply, opening up the lower back. You can nod your head yes, shake it side to side. Rock your shoulders forward over your wrists and then slide them back towards your knees, just giving yourself the chance to again open up the space of your body. Fan your fingers wide, shove into your bottom set of knuckles. On your next inhale, lift your right leg long behind you. Exhale, peel open your right hip and move it around. Feel it out. Free form movement, so it doesn't have to look like anything in particular. I'll invite you to close your eyes and just feel your right leg carve its way through the space around you. Good. Come back to center. Take an inhale to reach your right leg long, 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 and softly place your foot back down to the floor. On your next inhale, lift your left leg long behind you. Exhale, peel open the left hip. Move it around. Feel it out. Good. Bring it back to center. Take an inhale. Reach the left leg long, 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 and softly place your foot back down to the floor. Inhale, glance forward, bend your knees deeply, and exhale, gently walk to the front edge of your mat. Come to hang heavy in a forward fold. For this forward fold, separate your feet a comfortable width apart, about 6 to 8 inches. All 10 toes pointed straight forward. Drop your head heavy and feel what it feels like to surrender the weight of your torso into gravity. It might feel nice to give a generous bend behind your knees so that you can lay your belly on your thighs and breathe into your lower back. You might rock a little side to side. You might grasp for opposite elbows or interlace the hands behind the nape of the neck. Good. Settling yourself at center. On your next inhale, take a half lift. Scoop your low belly in and reach the center of your chest forward. Your hands can rise to your shins or your thighs for a little bit more support. And as you press softly, hands into legs, reach the chest forward. Yeah, so lower your torso a little bit down, Dave, and then reach your chest more forward. Pull your shoulder blades back like you were making a table with your back. You got it. Take one more smooth inhale. And then exhale, let it drop. Hang heavy forward, fold. Good. On your next inhale, half lift, belly and heart forward. And the moment your exhale comes, drop it. Hang heavy. On your next inhale, swing yourself forward and up. Come to stand tall in a mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Settle into your 2 feet. Close your eyes, best you can. A couple of moments to feel what it feels like to stand tall right here, right now. Drop your awareness all the way into the soles of your feet. Push firmly into big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and heel. As you gently kick the floor away, feel the muscles of your thighs light up. Scoop your low belly in. Feel the center of your chest grow tall. Reach long, fingertips towards the ceiling. Activate the upper arms to squeeze your elbows as straight as yours will go. If your eyes are closed, maybe gently flutter them open. A soft back bend, kick into your heels. Take an inhale, reach up, look up, lift the center of your chest skyward. Exhale, dive forward, hang heavy, and find your forward fold. Marrying that movement to the rhythm of one breath. On an inhale, swing yourself forward and up. So far up, you go gently back, find the peak of your mountain. And the moment your exhale comes, dive forward, hang heavy, let it go. And then keep going just like that. One breath per one movement. Every inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Every exhale, dive forward, forward fold. We won't put a number on it so you don't have to count or keep track. Just continue to ride the wave of your breathing. Let every inhale fill you up, balloon your lungs, lift the center of your chest skyward. Every exhale to spill your body empty, belly in to support the broadening of your backside body. Try a couple of rounds with your eyes closed. Feel what it feels like to move big, to move grand. The next time you find yourself in a forward fold, take it one last time. Your breath, your movement. Kick down through your feet. Reach long through the very tips of your fingers. And when you find yourself back in your forward fold, hang even softer, even heavier there. Inhale, take a half lift, firm belly, long spine. Exhale, dive forward, plant your palms to the mat, step your feet back, upper push-up plank. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists. Fan your fingers wide, shove the floor away to activate your upper arm. Push into your big toe mounds, kick back through your heels, firm up on the fronts of your thighs to support the weight of your pelvis. Firm belly to support the weight of your hips. Stay with it, smooth, steady breaths in and out through your nose. Good. Here we'll build the elements of our flow. We'll get it started with a breath. Exhale out all of your air, empty your lungs and squeeze your low belly. Inhale, lean your weight forward. Exhale, lower just halfway down, elbows in by your side. Inhale, scoop your chest forward and up, kick into the tops of your feet, roll your shoulders down your back. Nice. Exhale, curl your toes under, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Back in downward facing dog. Exhale out all of your air, SH. Take a deep, full, new breath in. HA. Inhale, lift your right leg long behind you. Exhale, slowly draw your knee to your nose. Roll your shoulders over your wrists, round your back like that cat-like spine. Inhale, reach the leg long. Exhale, knee to nose again, push into the palms, lift the middle back skyward. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. As you do, look forward and step your foot in between your two hands. Nice, Liz. Rotate the back heel down to the mat. Inhale, rise up. This is warrior one. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Sit low into your front thigh. Make sure your feet are about hips width apart. So Dave, toe heel your right foot a little bit more towards the right. The other way, towards the right, exactly. And now sit a little lower into your front thigh. Good. Push into your back heel as you roll your left hip forward, pull your right hip back. Scoop your belly in, lift your heart tall, and reach long through the tips of your fingers. Now give yourself a couple of moments. See if you can soften your vision. Close your eyes. Sit in this posture, the space that you've created. And again, fill it with your attentiveness, your awareness. Feel what it feels like in your own body. If you're able, sit just a little lower, kick into your heels. Take an inhale, reach up tall, and now on your exhale, peel open into a warrior two. Reach your right arm forward and your left arm back, feeling your hips and your chest open towards the side edge of your mat. Good. Maybe lengthen out your stance to take up even more space so that you can sit a little lower into your front thigh. One day getting the bottom of that thigh parallel to your mat. Nice, Harriet. Pull your belly in, lift your heart tall, spread your arms wide apart. And if you're able, turn your chin forward over your right shoulder to lengthen out the left side of your neck. Again, blur your vision, close your eyes, sit with where you are. And as you feel your body expand in space, top to bottom, side to side, try to fill that expansion with a deeper, fuller, bigger breath. Take one more deep inhale, fill it up. On your exhale, cartwheel your hands down to meet your mat. Step your right foot back in space and move through a flow. It's upper to lower, push-up plank. Inhale to burst forward into upward facing dog. And then exhale takes you back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, lift your left leg long behind you. Exhale, slowly draw your knee to your nose. Roll your shoulders over your wrists. Push the floor away. You got it. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, knee to nose. Move slow with control. Light up that low belly. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Look forward, and as soft as you can, step your foot in between your two hands. So good, Mary. Rotate the back heel down to the mat, and inhale, rise up for warrior one. Give yourself a couple of moments to create it on this side of your body with just as much care and specificity as you did on the first side of your body. Sit low into your front thigh. Kick into your right heel. Roll your right hip forward, your right ribs forward as you kick into your left heel and pull your left hip back. Belly in, heart tall. As you reach long through your arms, soften the shoulders across the back. Finding that marriage of where you need to work to support yourself and where you could do a little less to create it in a more sustainable way. Sit just a little lower. Inhale, reach up tall. And on your exhale, peel it open wide for warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Peel the hips and the chest open and feel what it feels like to take up space. Sit low into your front thigh, kick into your two heels, imagining your feet could root down through your mat into the floor beneath you. Lift up through the tips of your ears to lengthen out the sides of your neck. Send your gaze forward over your front shoulder. Spread your arms wide. Slow everything down. Smooth breaths in and soft breaths out. Take one more deep inhale, fill it up. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back. Move yourself through a flow. Those 4 movements to reconnect you to 2 steady breaths. And then keep going, 1 breath per 1 movement. Take warrior 1 and warrior 2. Try it once on the right side and try it once on the left side. If you want to keep a couple rounds of knee to nose to further light up your low belly, feel free to do so. If you'd prefer to move straight into the warrior postures, go ahead and make that choice for yourself. Again, in this class, no choice is inherently more advanced than any other. The most advanced choice you can make is the one that really feels good in your own body, that allows you to be with yourself in a way that feels full of your care, full of your awareness. Remembering that if at any moment you need to rest, you can always come back to child's pose. Whatever it is you're choosing, choose it fully. Be with yourself, breath by breath, and moment by moment. Wherever you're able, close your eyes. Begin to take away the sense of your vision so that you might light up your other senses, the sense of feeling your skin as it moves through the air, sense of sound, listening for the volume of your breath, big inhales and long exhales. And as you move to the rhythm of your own breath, inevitably you'll find your way back to downward facing dog before or after your neighbor. Know that in this class, there's never any need to rush, so continue to take your time. When you find your way back to downward facing dog, keep it a really strong and active place. Root into your hands and your toe mounds to lift the bottom of your butt a little higher towards the ceiling. As you gather your low belly up and in, you might try to feel for the weight of your organs, your intestines, falling into your diaphragm, into your rib cage, and feel your breath as it moves through the dome of your rib. If you're in a space where it's available to you, exhale out all of your air, SH. Inhale deep, full, and new. HA. Inhale, glance forward, bend your knees. Exhale, gently hop or walk to the front edge of your mat. Forward fold. Good. When you arrive, inhale, take a half lift. Pull your belly in, reach your heart forward. And exhale, let it drop. Hang soft, hang heavy. Check in with your feet. Set them up at hips width apart, about 6 to 8 inches in between your inner arches. All 10 toes pointed straight forward. On your next inhale, sit your seat low. Reach your arms top. Settle into your chair pose. Good. So right from the start, rock the weight back into the center of your heels. Shift your shins back in space to open up the fronts of your ankles, almost like you were trying to sit down and back into a really tiny chair behind you. Good, babe. Scoop your lower belly up and in. Stay low. Reach your arms forward and up and reach long through the tips of your fingers. Keep squeezing your upper arms, your triceps, to lengthen out through your elbows. That was nice, Tiffany. And then see if you can lift your arms a little higher towards your ears to broaden out the center of your chest. Stay with it and fuel it with your breath. Every inhale to reach a little taller, lengthening out the sides of your waist. Every exhale to sit a little lower, kick into your two heels. Now stay where you are. Exhale out all of your air. Empty, empty, empty your lungs. Stay where you are. Take a smooth breath in. On your exhale, stand straight up and pause in a mountain pose. Give yourself a couple of moments to feel your strong, steady legs, nice and long. And then without looking down, toe heel your feet together and create one strong inner leg beneath you. Toes and heels, inner thighs squeezing as one leg. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers and release just your index fingers. Find a steeple grip. Kick into your heels, take an inhale, reach up, up, up. And exhale, go up and over towards your right, standing half moon. So here, try to feel for a half moon, a crescent moon shape through the left side of your body. Kick down through your left heel, bump your hips more towards the left, lift your lowest left rib up towards the ceiling and pull your arms more up and over towards the right. Take one more deep inhale across your left side body, and then on your exhale, draw it back up to center. Take an inhale, reach up, up, up there, and then exhale up and over towards the left. Fingertips towards the left, hips towards the right. Bump your hips over, scoop your belly in. Lift your chest up tall. Squeeze your palms all the way together, pinky finger into pinky finger. Use the strength of your left arm to pull more lift and length through the right side of your body. Take one more smooth inhale here. On the exhale, draw it back up to center. Keep your arms lifted, lift your chin up, look up to your two hands. Extended arm back bend, kick into your heels. Inhale, reach up, look up, small sips of air in and out through your nose as you pull your fingertips across the ceiling towards the back wall. Hips forward, heart up, reach back, look back, go back. One more smooth inhale. And then exhale, draw it back up to center. Inhale, tall at the top, and then exhale, dive forward. Hang heavy into your forward fold. Bend your knees deeply, lay your belly on your thighs, your chest to your knees. Wrap your hands behind your ankles so you can press your palms into the backs of your ankles, or if you have the mobility for it, you can scoop up your heels from behind, like your hands were little shovels. Keep your belly connected to your thighs, drop the weight of your head heavy, think face towards your shins, and then from there you might lift your hips up towards the ceiling, beginning to squeeze your legs as straight as yours will go. Keep the belly firm to support the low back. One more smooth inhale here. On your exhale, gently release your grip. Inhale, take a half lift, firm belly, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat, step your feet back, and pause in your upper push-up plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips in line with your shoulders. Here we'll take 3 yogi push-ups. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, lower halfway down, elbows in by your sides, and then squeeze yourself straight back up. Exhale, lower halfway again. Squeeze it straight back up. Last one, exhale, lower halfway down. Squeeze it straight back up, and then move yourself through a flow. Upper to lower push-up plank. Inhale to burst forward, upward facing dog. When you get back to downward facing dog, exhale out all of your air. Empty, empty, squeeze the belly firm. Inhale, something fresh, something new. HA. Inhale, lift your right leg long behind you. Exhale, softly step your foot in between your two hands. Rotate your back heel down. Inhale, rise up for warrior one. And then exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Give yourself a moment to settle in like you already know how. Right arm forward, left arm back, sit low and reach wide. Now stay low in your front thigh, kick into your two heels. Flip your right palm towards the ceiling, reach it forward, reach it up, and gently back for your reverse warrior. Just like in that standing half moon, hear the chance to open up the side of your body. Heavy the weight of your right heel into the floor as you lift your right ribs up towards the ceiling. Reach long through your right arm. Use the reach of that arm to open up your right side ribs. Take one more smooth inhale, fill it up. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back and move through your flow. Flow right into the left side. So the moment you get back to downward facing dog, inhale, lift the left leg long behind you. Exhale, softly step it through, back heel down, rise up tall, warrior one. And then exhale, peel it open wide, warrior two. Give yourself a couple of moments to settle in. Sit low, reach wide. So nice to see you, Laura. It looks like you're in a beautiful place. Sit low, reach wide. Flip your left palm towards the ceiling, reach it forward, reach it up, and gently back for your reverse warrior. As you kick down through your two heels, scoop your belly in, drop the top of your butt towards the bottom of your butt to lengthen out your low back. See if you can drop your back hip, your right hip, a little bit more down in line with your left hip. Exactly, Kate. Reach long through the left arm. Take one more smooth inhale to reach. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back, move through your flow. And then for the final time in this class, one breath for one movement. Warrior one, warrior two, and reverse warrior. Try it once on the right side and try it once on the left side. Here your opportunity to see if you can move through these postures almost as if it was a dance, right? Using the continuity of your breath, noticing how every inhale melts into every exhale and every exhale rises into every inhale, right? There's no sharp edges in your breathing. So try to create no sharp edges in your movement. Let each and every posture melt into the next posture. Move in a way that feels really fluid and really free. Again, wherever you are, if you're able, close your eyes so that you can begin to feel for that fluidity rather than looking for it. And again, when you find your way back into downward facing dog after the left side through, keep it strong, keep it active. Right? As you return to something again and again, and it gets more and more familiar, see if you can resist the urge to sort of think you know it already, and take the time to get to know it once more, to feel your hands and your feet push into the floor, to feel the length and the openness through the sides of your torso, the length through the backs of your legs. No rush to get there, but when you find that downward dog, inhale, glance forward, bend your knees, and exhale, gently hop or walk to the front edge of your mat. Forward fold. Nice hop there. When you get to your forward fold, again, toe heel your feet together, create one strong inner leg beneath you. Toes and heels, inner thighs squeeze together as one. Inhale, take a half lift, pull your belly in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, let it drop. Hang heavy, forward fold. Good. On your next inhale, sit your seat low, reach your arms tall, press your palms together, thunderbolt position. So very similar to a chair pose, rock the weight back into the center of the heels. Sit back and sit down. Again, try to get the bottom of your thighs as close to parallel to the floor as you can. Scoop your low belly up and in, lift the center of your chest a little taller. Wrap your armpits towards one another, and again, try to press pinky finger into pinky finger. So much so that you feel the muscles of your upper arms and your chest ignite. Sit low, inhale, lift the heart tall, and then exhale, dive forward, hang heavy forward, fold. Nice work. Teach yourself to rest just as fully as you work, so give yourself a moment. Drop the weight of your head heavy. Maybe bend one knee, bend the other. Shake something loose. Now on your next inhale, sit your seat low, reach your arms tall. Press your palms together, get right back into it. Find that thunderbolt. Nice. Now, just as you arrive, drag your hands down to the center of your chest, one long line from elbow tip to elbow tip. Press palm into palm, lift the chest tall, and then twist to your right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Good. Leaning your chest forward, but trying to keep your chest higher than your hips. So for most of us, that means sitting your hips just a little bit lower in space. That's it. Pull your left knee back by drawing your left hip back in space. Yes, Katie Balton. Scoop your belly in and reach your heart forward. Maybe fly away, reaching your arms away from one another. Maybe go for a bind, reaching your right arm behind your back and searching out your inner left thigh. Wherever you are, one more deep inhale to roll open. On your exhale, draw it back to center. Stay low. Strong moment. Inhale, puff the chest. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Arm into leg, palm into palm. Pull the right hip back. And at the same time, reach the right armpit forward so that you get longer through your right side ribs as you scoop them underneath the left side ribs. Spread the arms wide for a flyaway or maybe move towards a bind. Good. Soon you'll be in that full bind, Julie. If you sit your seat a little lower and slide your right shoulder, yeah, a little closer to your left knee. Good. One more smooth inhale. On the exhale, roll it back to center. Stay low just a moment. On your inhale, stand up, reach up, look up, go a little bit back. And on your exhale, dive forward, hang heavy forward, fold. Inhale, take a half lift, scoop your belly in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat, step or hop back, and move through your flow. Let your flow be 4 familiar movements to rejuvenate your body, to refresh your breath. And then back in downward facing dog, we'll find our breath all together. Exhale out all of your air, empty, empty, empty the lungs. Inhale deep, full, fresh, and big. H-A. All right, one last little push of effort before we begin to slow things down. Inhale, lift your right leg long behind you. As soft as you can, step your foot in between your two hands at the front edge of your mat. Keep your back heel lifted, all 10 toes pointed straight forward, and inhale, rise up into a high crescent lunge. So now we're moving into a bit of balance work. If you wobble, if you fall, no worries. It's a part of the process. So just pick yourself up and try again. Sit low into your front thigh. The lower you sit, the closer your center of gravity to the earth, the more accessible that balance might be. Kick into your big left toe and try to lift your left heel a little higher. And then bring your palms to press overhead and drag them down to the center of your chest. Good. Inhale, puff your heart tall. And exhale, twist to the right. Hook the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Press your arm into your leg and shove your top palm into your bottom palm, just like you did in that seated prayer twist. Maybe move into a flyaway, maybe explore a bind. Again, make choices that feel interesting to you. Give yourself the space to challenge yourself, to expand your boundaries. Take one more smooth inhale to roll open. On the exhale, draw it back to center, stay low. Reach your arms up overhead, biceps frame your ears. Take a smooth inhale. On your exhale, peel open. Reach your right arm forward and your left arm back to open up into warrior two. Dial your back heel down to meet the mat, 2 feet firm and steady on the floor. Good. Sit low, reach wide, and then kick into your right heel and squeeze your right leg straight. So moving into 2 straight legs, turn on your right heel to face your right toes towards the long side edge of your mat, all 10 toes pointing in that direction. Take an inhale, puff your chest, and then exhale, dive forward and down for a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat right underneath your shoulders for support. You could take a soft bend behind your knees so that you slacken your hamstrings and lengthen out your low back, thinking almost like a half lift sensation through your torso. From there, if it feels good, you might scoop up the outer edges of your feet to give yourself something to pull against for leverage as you pull your chest more down and begin to lift your hips more up. Or you could keep your hands right there underneath your shoulders. Again, find the placement of the hands that feels good to you. Good, and then keeping your belly firm, reach your arms out wide to either side of you. Firm belly, long spine, rise back up tall so that you're in like a 5-pointed star. And then turn your right toes forward again, sit low into your front thigh, warrior two. Flip your right palm towards the ceiling, reach it forward and up and back, reverse warrior, just one big inhale here. And then on your exhale, tilt. Bring your right hand down to the inside of your right foot as you reach your left arm skyward for side angle pose. Press your right arm into your right leg and your right leg into your right arm to spin your hips and your chest as open towards the side of the room as you can. Take an inhale to reach your left arm up, up, up. And then exhale, reach it forward over your left ear, extended side angle. Reaching long from your left heel through your left side body, all the way through your left fingertips. Kick into your two heels, scoop your belly in and inhale, lift your right arm up to meet your left. Biceps framing your ears for your core strengthener. Good. Sit low, reach long. Stay low. Take one more smooth inhale. Listen carefully. On the exhale, open back up. Warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Stay low in your lunge. Nice. From here, we're moving back into our high crescent lunge. So slowly swing your left arm down, forward, and up as you roll your left hip forward and lift your left heel back up towards the ceiling. All 10 toes pointed forward. Reach up through the tips of your fingers. From here, warrior three. Push off your back foot, dive your weight forward onto your right foot. Hinge your chest forward and down as you lift your left leg back and up. So here, trying to create like the capital letter T with your body. Scoop your belly in to support your low back. Reach your arms forward. Try to lift them a little higher towards the backs of your ears. If you've fallen out, try one more time. Give it one more smooth inhale. On the exhale, deeply bend your right knee. Come right back into your high crescent lunge. Kiss your left toes to the back edge of your mat. Sit low. Final moment here. Sit just a little lower. Inhale, reach up, look up, maybe a little bit back for a gentle back bend. And then on your exhale, two hands to the floor. Step the right foot back and move through your flow. Nice work. Back in downward facing dog. We'll clear it out with a breath. Exhale out all of your air, any stale, hot effort that's living in your body, let it go. Inhale something fresh, something new. HA. All right, and the left side is a whole new side, so you get a whole nother chance. Give it a go. Inhale, lift the left leg long behind you, and exhale, softly step it through. Keep the right heel lifted high, 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 and inhale, rise up for your high crescent lunge. Give yourself a couple of moments to settle in here. Again, to fill it with your awareness, your attentiveness. Feel the weebles, feel the wobbles, right? Balance is the ability to fall in any direction, but to always sort of catch yourself as you're about to fall, right? And if you go a little bit too far one way and you actually fall, good for you, right? You've learned something. Now you pick it up and you try again. Bring your palms to press overhead, drag them down to the center of your chest. Inhale, lift your heart tall, and exhale, twist to the left, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Arm into leg, palm into palm, Don't wait for me. If you want to go for a flyaway or a vine, go for it. Again, find your own limits and keep softly testing them, all the while breathing smooth and steady in and out. One more deep inhale to roll open. On your exhale, draw it back to center, stay low. Reach your arms up overhead, biceps frame the ears, smooth inhale. And on your exhale, peel open wide, warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back, sit low, reach wide, give yourself a moment to arrive. And then kick into your left heel as you squeeze your left thigh to straighten out your left knee. Turn your left toes to the long side edge of your mat, all 10 toes pointed in that direction. Inhale, lift the heart tall, and then exhale, dive forward and down, coming into that wide-legged forward fold. Here again, you could find what you found in the first set, either hands underneath the shoulders or scooping up your heels from the outside edges. Or maybe this time you take a gentle shoulder stretch. You can interlace your hands at the base of your spine and then let your arms fall forward towards the long side edge of your mat. It might feel good to bend one knee, bend the other, to move a little bit more into the creases of your hips. And then come back to center, hands first underneath the shoulders, and then reach them wide out to either side. Firm belly, rise up with a long spine. And then turn your left toes forward once more. Sit low into your left thigh, warrior two. Flip your left palm towards the ceiling, reach it forward, reach it up and back to reverse your warrior. Take a smooth inhale there. And then exhale, tilt. Left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Reach your right arm straight up towards the ceiling, side angle. Good. Press left arm into left leg and vice versa. Scoop the left ribs underneath the right. Spread the arms wide, take a smooth inhale, and then exhale, reach your right arm forward over your right ear. Extended side angle. Wrap your armpit towards your face to soften your shoulder away from your ear. Good. Reach a little longer, kick into your left heel, and then inhale, lift your left arm up to meet your right. Biceps framing your ears for your core strengthener. Scoop your belly in like your belly button could touch the front of your spine. Reach long, take a smooth inhale. On your exhale, open up, warrior two. Sit low, reach wide, you got it. And then slow, swing your right arm down, forward and up. Spin your right hip forward, lift your right heel up. Face your body towards the front of the room and then be bold, just go for it. Warrior three, push off your right foot, dive the weight forward into your left foot. Good, breathe, heart forward, reach forward and counterbalance by kicking back, kicking up. Nice work, Dave, stay with it. Push into your left foot, that's where the balance comes from. One more smooth inhale. On your exhale, bend your left knee, bring your right toes way back to the back edge of your mat. Land in your high lunge, sit low, reach up, look up, take a big inhale. Now listen carefully. On your exhale, plant your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot back and pause in your upper push-up plank. Shoulders over wrists, hips in line with shoulders. Bring your feet together behind you. Bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Roll over onto your right foot and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, side arm plank. Good, we won't stay here very long. Spread your arms wide, take a smooth inhale. On your exhale, roll back to center, left hand down, roll over onto the left foot, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Side arm plank on the other side. Open up your arms wide, spread them apart like a warrior two, breathe across your chest. Take a smooth inhale. On your exhale, right hand down, roll over onto your right foot, lift your left arm towards the ceiling, side arm plank. On the other side, stay with it. Keep your breath smooth and steady. Take a smooth inhale. On your exhale, left hand down, roll over onto your left foot, reach the right arm skyward, side arm plank. You get the picture. Stay with it. Take one more smooth inhale. Last time. Bring your right hand down, roll over onto your right foot, reach your left arm skyward, side arm plank. Smooth, steady breaths. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, left hand down, roll over onto the left foot, right arm up, side arm plank. Big breath in, one more deep inhale. On your exhale, roll it back to center, upper push-up plank. Stay here, stay with it. Now replace your palms with your elbows, come down into a forearm plank. For this forearm plank, keep your forearms parallel to one another, fan your fingers wide and push into your palms. Belly firm, lift your middle back up in between your shoulder blades. Kick back through your heels, pull the roof of your mouth forward. Stay for 10. Belly firm to support your low back. You've got it for 7. Breathe in and out through your nose. Slow everything down for 4, 3, 2, slowly lower your knees down onto the mat. Lower your hips down onto the mat and come into a Sphinx pose. So keeping your forearms rooting into the floor, draw your chest forward and up. Softly into the tops of your feet and root into the front of your pelvis. Draw your shoulder blades together behind your back and breathe broad across the center of your chest. Good, nice, Nicholas. Chin up to open up the front of your throat. Take one more smooth inhale, and then slowly lower all the way down onto your belly for a belly savasana. Gaze towards your right, left ear on the floor, arms back by your sides, palms face up. Give yourself a moment to really allow the floor to hold the full weight of your body. Drop into the mat, breathe smooth, breathe slow. And then chin to the center of the mat. Plant your palms right underneath your shoulders. We'll take a cobra pose. So squeeze your inner legs all the way together. Again, kick softly into the tops of your feet, really solidifying your legs onto the mat. On your next inhale, lift your chest forward and up, chin forward and up. Little to no weight in the hands. Pull the elbows down and back towards your hips. Yeah, nice adjustment there, Corinne. Really using the strength of your back to lift your heart tall. Take one more smooth inhale to lift up. And then exhale, slowly lower it down. Into the mat and then gaze the opposite direction, right ear on the floor, gazing towards the left. Arms back by the sides, palms face up. Let the heels spill open. Now bring your chin back to the center of the mat. This time, interlace your hands at the base of your spine. Make one big fist at your lower back. Squeeze your inner legs all the way together. Start with an exhale, empty out all of your air. On your inhale, lift up. This time, arms up, chest up, and legs up. So one day you're hovering just on the front of your hips. Good. Punch back to roll your shoulders back and lift your chest a little higher. Now keep all of this height, release your hands and reach them out long in front of you, adding the weight of your arms to further strengthen the muscles of your back. Take one more smooth inhale to reach up, look up, lift up, and then exhale, slowly lower it down. Gaze the opposite direction towards the right, left ear on the floor. Arms back by the sides, palms face up, smooth breath in, and soft breath out. Last one here on the belly, we'll take a floor bow. So bring your chin to the center of the mat, heels to your butt, reach behind you and grasp a hold of the outside edges of your feet. Walk your inner thighs as close together as you can. Keep them moving towards one another throughout the pose. Again, find your breath. Exhale out all of your air. Empty, empty, empty. On your inhale, kick straight up. Roll the weight forward onto the soft part of your belly. And then use the strength of your legs. Kick back, kick up. As you roll your shoulders back, swing your heart forward. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Look up, kick up. One more time. And then slowly lower it down. Good. Gaze towards your left, right ear on the floor. Arms by the sides, palms face up. Feel the front of your body as it presses gently into the floor. Feel the rise and fall of your back to the movement of your breath. And then chin to the center of the mat. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under, press yourself up, and then come to kneeling at the center of your mat. We just took the time to really strengthen the muscles of the back, and we'll move into one last back bend here, a camel pose. Separate your knees about hips width apart. Bring your hands to your lower back, heel of your wrist just beneath your lowest rib. Gather your elbows in towards one another to broaden out your collarbones, and then move nice and slow. Into your shins, lift your belly, lift your chest, and lift your chin up to see the ceiling. Breathe soft and slow in and out through your nose. Totally, if you can see the back wall, you might reach for your heels. Fingers on the inside and thumbs on the outside. Yeah, do it just like Bree, Dave. You can do it. Hips forward. Lift your chest. Look up. Open your heart. Try it. Good. Exactly. One more smooth inhale across the front of your body. And then slowly rise it back up top. Sink your hips down to meet your heels. Sit tall. Close your eyes. And just give yourself a couple of moments to watch. Watch the space right behind your forehead. Nothing to fix, nothing to change, nothing to manipulate. See if you can sit fully within whatever it is you're feeling and greet it with your breath, soft and kind and continuous. Exhale out all of your air, SH. Inhale deep, smooth and new. HA. Maybe you keep your eyes closed as you bring your hands to either side of you and gently swing your legs out long in front of you. Moving into a seated forward fold, walk your hips back a couple of times, tilt the bowl of your pelvis forward, sit tall upon the bony parts of your butt. Take an inhale, reach up, grow long through the sides of your waist, and then exhale, dive forward and down. Maybe you can reach your feet, maybe the feet are far away, so you bend your knees and bring them a little closer to you. Once you have a grip of hands to feet, begin to kick the heels forward to stretch through the backs of the legs. Keep the belly firm to support the low back. Every inhale, think half lift, heart forward, shoulders back. And every exhale, crease at the elbows to pull the chest a little closer towards the toes. And then gently chin into chest, begin to roll yourself up slow, inch by inch, bone by bone, until you're seated tall. Scoot your hips forward and begin to roll yourself down to meet your mat, inch by inch, bone by bone, until you come to lying on the floor. When your shoulders come in contact with the mat, pull your knees into your chest, grasp for opposite elbows, opposite forearms, and give yourself a sweet, steady squeeze. Maybe rock a little side to side, make little circles with your pelvis, and yawn open your lower back. From here, we'll move into an opening of the hips, supine butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, butterfly the knees open, and try to reach down and grasp the outside edges of your feet. Pull them up and in towards the center of your chest, and keep rolling the back of your pelvis towards the floor. Imagine winging your knees towards the front of whatever room you're in and pulling your feet one day to your mouth. Breathe deep into your low belly. Let its movement soften the space of the inner hip. Take one more smooth belly breath in. On your exhale, peel open and come into a happy baby. Draw your knees wider than your torso and separate your heels wider than your knees. Like you were trying to pull your knees down and in to the dome of your armpits. At the same time, rolling the back of your pelvis as close to the floor as you can. And you could stay right there, or you could sort of break the form and allow it to be a little bit more playful. You could rock side to side, extend one leg or extend the other. Play with the features of your face, wiggle the nose, flutter the lips, stick out the tongue, and wiggle it all around. One more deep, steady breath in here. On your exhale, let your legs and your arms spill out long onto the floor. We'll seal this practice with a gentle supine twist. Keeping your leg out long on the mat, take an inhale, pull your right knee into the center of your chest, and then gently roll your right knee over to the left side edge of your mat. Extend your arms out wide, turn your chin over towards your left shoulder. Surrender into gravity. Try to feel the weight of your knee and your shoulder moving towards the floor. Lengthening out the right side of your body. On your next inhale, roll it back to center. Give the right knee a squeeze and then let it fall out long and pull your left knee up into the center of your chest. Take a smooth breath in, and then on your exhale, roll it over to the right side edge of your mat. Extend your arms out wide and gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe across the left side body, smooth and slow. Gently roll it back to center and give the left knee a squeeze, and then let the left leg spill out long onto the floor. Find just these next couple of breaths and moments to create with specificity and care the form of your final posture for this hour of class, Savasana. Let your legs spill out long from your hips. Feel your toes fall open so that you might soften across your inner legs. Let your arms relax from your shoulders, heavy by your sides, palms face up, so that you might feel a sense of broadness and openness across the center of your chest. Soften your low belly. Close your eyes. Drop deep, deep, deeply into stillness. Thank you so much for your practice today. We'll end this class with a quote and a breath. I'll invite you to stay in your stillness for as long as your time allows. Thank you so much for gifting this hour with your body, with your breath, with your presence, with your awareness. It really is only because you choose to come and show up to these classes that we're able to continue to offer them. So thank you for that gift. Thank you for whatever you're able to donate to keep these classes going. I put the donation link in the chat, so it's real easy to get to if you're able. If you're not able to donate today, no worries. Keep coming back and keep spreading the word. Try to support this community in whatever way you find possible. This quote is one that I've been reading a lot during this time. It's called, "This is a paragraph." This is a paragraph. The story continues after this. It's not the end. The paragraph stops suddenly, and from its vantage point, there is a deep valley and emptiness beyond. Questions are asked, but not answered. Darkness. Naturally, the characters are scared. They don't know what's beyond this or if they'll survive. This is a part of the story, of course, but the characters don't understand this. All they know is the paragraph, which is the now. They forgot that before this one, there were other paragraphs where they breached the gap and arrived safely on the other side. From the point of view of the character, every sudden stop or failure in every story feels like it could be the end. But it's a story, so of course it feels that way. Without the unexpected, it would be boring. But there is only one ending in a story. Very likely, this is not it. It's probably just a paragraph, and all you need is a new vantage point. Once more, please exhale out all of your air. Empty, empty, empty your lungs. Inhale deep, full and wide. Exhale. Again, feel free to linger in your stillness as long as you'd like. When you're ready to return to the surface, you might wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, softly roll over onto one side of your body. Come to a seated position.